Mr. Camp from Michigan.
I thank the gentleman for yielding. Under the budget resolution put forth by the majority, every American should be aware that their wallets are going to get a lot lighter. As the economy softens and we lose jobs, the Democrat budget resolution prescribes an overpowering combination of tax hikes and wasteful spending that will have our economy reeling. The one positive thing I'll say about this budget resolution is that it provides Americans with an excellent glimpse into the future under a Democrat majority. More spending, more taxes, and more of Washington telling you what to do. The majority has written a budget blueprint that imposes a massive, unheard of $3.9 trillion tax hike that will cause the average American household to pay $3,000 extra in federal taxes next year. Washington doesn't need this money. Washington doesn't need to spend an extra $3.9 trillion of the American people's money on redundant, wasteful government programs. The bureaucracy is far from being starved of revenue. Especially under these economic circumstances, it is wrong for this House, for this Congress, for this government to raise taxes. Under the Democrats' budget resolution, Washington spending will increase because 44 million children will no longer qualify for the $1,000 child tax credit. It will increase because American couples will be hit by the marriage penalty. Don't believe these taxes will just be on the rich. Under this budget, low-income Americans will be forced into a higher tax bracket. Worse yet, federal spending will increase because Americans will no longer be able to pass on a lifetime of dedication, devotion, and hard work to the next generation. Instead, Uncle Sam will reap a whopping 55% death tax. Taxing the living isn't enough for the Democrats. Under this budget resolution, they even go after the dearly departed. We should be cutting spending to balance our budget, not raising taxes. With rising food prices, energy costs, health care spending, and other everyday bills going up, this is no time for Congress to ask Americans to pay more and make do with less. I urge my colleagues to reject this massive tax hike and vote no on the budget resolution.
Mr. Chairman, at this time I'd like to yield 2 minutes to the gentlelady from Minnesota, Ms. Bachmann.